Hello and welcome to the Honda S800 update number 33. So in this video, we're going to be showing you up close our refurbished slash refinished gauge cluster for the S800. Now, if you go back a few videos in our channel, we actually showed you how we took this apart and that we took this panel and got it redone, but we also did some extra stuff to the gauges. So let's go ahead and dive in. So the first thing we're going to talk about is this thin piece of metal. What we did is when we removed it, we took it to Ryan at Pro Powder Coating here in Grand Junction. And what he did is he Cerakoted it, and essentially we put a abrasive resistant really good coating on it. Typically you'll hear about those Cerakotes on firearms, but what we did is we put it on this panel and he went ahead and added a titanium color lettering to fill in the letters once we refinished it. Now I think it came out really nicely. It's kind of like a flat black, but it looks really good. Now, as far as the gauges goes, we didn't disassemble them or take them apart like we showed you in the previous videos. We buffed the glass, but on top of that, we also buffed these little lights here, these indicators, and they really shine. And again, they remind me of Star Trek. So when we flip this over gently on its face, all right, here we go. Here, I just don't want like that. What we did is not only did we test this harness, we took a multimeter and we tested every single wire for both continuity and resistance. And most of them, all of them checked out well, but we cleaned up the harness and then we also put it back together. And let me tell you, it is rocking. So the gauge cluster is pretty much refinished. We tested the electrical harness and it is good to go. And look at that, guys. The gauge cluster is the centerpiece of the interior because with all its colors and everything and all the gauges and all the faces, it really draws your attention. And now that it is done and complete and refinished, it looks really, really good and we are excited. And check this out, guys. Oh man, that looks really good. So we got our special order from Mr. Ortman. Now, if you guys aren't familiar in the S800 community, he is the guy who you message and buy new original parts for your S600 or S800. I'm not sure if he sells other parts for other cars, but I know that he does it for the S800 for sure, because here we have some new parts. So let me show you guys. We've got some new headlight gaskets. We didn't have any with the car, and to be honest with you, these are going to be good because the headlights really don't fit flush against the body, and now they will. On top of that, and this video is going to be really fun, we're going to be rebuilding the dual master brake cylinder, and this is the boot that covers the piston arms that move back and forth. And one of the main reasons why they fail in pretty much most cars with that type of design is with dirt and being exposed to the elements. They kind of ruin the seals, and that's when you got like brake leakage. If you ever looked at S800 or S600s on Bring a Trailer or online, you will see that there is a constant rust spot where the original paint has come apart in the area of the brake cylinder, and the reason why is because the seals have failed and brake fluid has fallen in that area. And if you guys aren't familiar with brake fluid, it's hygroscopic, and what that means is that once it gets air, once it makes contact with the air, it absorbs the moisture and it goes bad. But it is also really bad for paint because it pretty much ruins it. It like starts to mess it up. I don't know the chemistry of it, but it's not good because it messes up paint. So this is why a boot's real important, and we've got a new one. Now, I ordered an armrest, and you know, it's always about those small details that you don't know. It looks like we got an armrest cover, but we don't have an actual armrest. That is okay because we could go to a store and cut out a piece of foam and put this over. The great thing is that when we did our own carpet, we also got some adhesive spray. So we'll be able to do this. Not a big deal. Not sure what this is, but we will figure that out later. All right, well, it's crazy how you order things and you forget what you order. So then we actually have the kit to rebuild our dual master cylinder. So this is gonna be really exciting because like I said, we're gonna have this put together, we're gonna put it in the cars, and I'm pretty much gonna start finishing the brake system, which is kind of fun. In conjunction to that, we got some new sensors, pressure sensors, a new radiator cap, and if you guys didn't notice, we're working on those windshield wipers. We have new gaskets for those parts. It looks like I might have ordered one too many. That is okay, it happens. And then we have our stopper for our brake pedal. And I honestly don't know what this is for. We will figure it out later. And I don't know what this is. So the cool thing is that I'm really excited with the car that is this old that you can still buy some new parts for it. Now, believe it or not, we haven't been making a lot of S800 videos because we've been waiting for stuff like this. You know, we'll be able to rebuild the dual brake master cylinder. We'll be able to work on a few other interior stuff. But to be honest with you, we're really getting close to being done with the whole car. And again, we're stuck on this engine. We might be getting another shop to build the engine, but I'm still hoping that the guy, which I'm not crossing or holding my breath anymore, who builds them here in America will help us out. It looks like that lead might have hit a dead end. Either way, I know a guy in a machine shop and he might take that on. If not, I'm still considering a swap just in case. Who knows if once we hit that, you know, that main part of the build where we have to get an engine, we'll definitely figure it out. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. We appreciate it. You guys stay tuned. Take care, and we will see you soon.